Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this year's first annual Gun Sync competition. I'm your host, Escape the 4Z, and I'm here with my buddy Hamadi. Say hello to the audience, buddy.
Hello guys, the Black Gamer over here.
And we are going to be looking at the 18 gun syncs in depth here, and we're going to see who has got the top syncs here and who's going to be the top 8 that is going to be moving on to the finale here, and who are going to be the 10 other people that are unfortunately going to barely miss it or not even get close to making it. Anyways, without further ado here, we're going to go in depth with these gun syncs, and we're going to see who is our 18th place finisher. Starting with our 18th place finisher, this guy started by choice. It's Narwhal decided to drop out of the competition for basically unknown reasons. Though his gun sync, going into his review, gun syncs were very well made by Narwhal in the past, but this one really definitely capped it. Narwhal did an amazing job at blending in the guns, especially on the map, on that skyscraper map.
Yeah, that was a pretty good sync, you know, I actually really enjoyed it.
It was, the number one, the Black Gamer definitely enjoyed the gun sync itself. Number two, Narwhal, you did an amazing job blending in the guns and using the subtitle slides, which really spiced up the variety of the sync. You definitely did an amazing job, Narwhal, and if you continue to do gun syncs in the future, you'll definitely be in pretty amazing shape. So now off to the real part of the order, starting with the 17th place finisher, is Nonstop Gamers. Finishing with a total of 23.5 points, Nonstop Gamers unfortunately didn't meet up to standards. And I don't mean that to insult him, but unfortunately the gun sync started out alright, but the lasers part kind of ruined it.
Yeah, I don't know, the sync, it was a good effort, I'll admit, but you know, there were some things that could have been changed to be a little bit more unique, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Nonstop Gamers not really well experienced with syncs, but I will give him the effort, and he did do a pretty good job at making a pretty nice, decent sync. And you know, like this competition's tough. It's not easy, man. It's not easy to get through this competition, man. So Nonstop Gamers, I give you a lot of props. You did a very good job, man, and it was still a pretty entertaining sync. So good job, buddy. Finishing in 16th place with a total of 27 points out of 50 is CB Monkey Gaming. Although he probably had the funniest intro known to man, featuring the man of the hour, Shia LaBeouf.
Do it! Just do it!
And he had some pretty kick-ass cinematics involved in the sync as well. There was a couple of flaws with this sync in general. Unfortunately, he only used one gun throughout the sync, which the variety of the gun sync kind of went down the toilet, unfortunately.
Yeah, I believe that the sync would have been a bit better if, you know, for kill syncs, it would have been, like, more, like, different shotguns at least, you know. And also, the throwing knife was a pretty good addition as well. Although, if you, like, maybe use the Remington or even throw some sniper footage in there, it maybe would have been a little bit higher ranked, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I did like how he incorporated the Tomahawks throughout the sync, but next time, CB Monkey, I would like to see a lot more variety, but you still did an amazing job at creating something different and unique. A lot of people did normal gun syncs while you try to do something different. We want to see more of that in the next upcoming competition. Finishing in 15th place with a total of 30 out of 50 points is Happy Kid 99. This guy decided to do the Shooting Stars sync. Shooting high into the stars, this guy goes heavily in depth in Advanced Warfare. Pretty nice subtitling in the beginning, definitely showed the spice of the sync, but unfortunately there was one major problem. When the lasers popped up in the sync, I couldn't even identify when the change of the lasers really happened unless they changed the colors. Unfortunately, the sound was pretty good, but we didn't really see the lasers kind of like change animations and stuff like that, and unfortunately that's really going to cost them here.
Indeed, I believe that the sync kind of was a little off in my opinion. Although I really liked the idea of the lasers, it could have been incorporated a little bit better in my opinion.
Yeah, and unfortunately the lasers unfortunately the lasers is the thing that's going to be killing the sync. But other than that, I really like the flow of the sync. The flow was very well. I liked how in the beginning he used a very good choice of guns, especially with the pistol. I think the pistol silence was a very nice choice. I forget the name of the gun because, I mean, let's be honest, nobody fucking plays Advanced Warfare anymore. So anyways, yeah, nobody fucking plays that game. It's trash. But Anyways, pretty good job on the gun sink, Happy Kid. You still did a pretty good job, and I give you a lot of props. This competition's not easy, man, and for you to enter a sink like that, that's still pretty good. Now moving on to the next sink, finishing in 14th place with a total of 34.5 points is Majestic Foil. Majestic Foil had a lot of potential coming into this competition with some pretty good damn sinks. He made some pretty good sinks, but unfortunately the one that he submitted, it did not turn out as we expected. The color correction really ruined the sink for me, and I could barely see the flamethrower when it was being shot.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like that sink, like the one that he submitted in the beginning was really the one that he should have put in.
Yeah. Majestic Foil, still overall, all in all, still not bad sink, but you still got a lot to learn in the future if you want to make some pretty kick-ass sinks in the future. Just one piece of advice, don't think ahead. Like, try to think and focus on the sink that you're doing now, then focus on the finals. Because, you know, I feel like you would have had a much better chance if you were in focus and if you were in unison. So, that's just a little tip for you in the future. Finishing in 13th place with a total of 35 points is Peepsel. Peepsel did a pretty good job creating his first ever gun sink with absolutely no experience at all creating gun sink. This gun sink did not actually turn out to be that bad.
Yeah, this sink for a first sink definitely was a pretty top one, you know? Guys, this is way better than my first ever sink, you know, if you want to go check it out.
Peepsel, you did a pretty good job on your sink. There's still a couple things you still got to fix though. The laser part where kind of the base was, before the base drop, you kind of added in the purple laser, kind of at the wrong timing. But other than that, it actually was not too bad, and your sink was quite enjoyable. You did a very nice use of the S12, which was very nice, and I definitely enjoyed that part of the sink, which was really nice. Peepsel, continue to learn how to make gun sinks, man. I swear, I think you're going to be good at this. Like, people have told me when I made my first gun sink, people have fucking told me that I should keep doing this because, you know, like, we're on the right track, people. So if you continue to do what you do, you'll definitely learn how to make some good sinks in the future, man. I believe in you. Finishing in 12th place with a total of 35.5 points is HK Andy Yan. He decided to do a very interesting sink in Advanced Warfare. The beginning was very well blended in, and he did a pretty good, decent job at creating a nice sink. Though there was a couple of problems throughout the sink that I kind of noticed. Number one, if you notice on the screen here, he did kind of just randomly stop the sink at certain times after the base drop. When the base dropped, the sink went off in crazy beats and then just randomly stopped on a gun. That kind of ruined the flow of the sink. In gun sinks, you want to have nice flow, and it has to be continuous.
I definitely agree. This guy knows exactly what he's saying.
Can you not, like, yell in the fucking, like, I feel like you're in a fucking cave right now. Can you fucking speak up?
Oh, I am very sorry.
Yeah, I feel like you're in a fucking cave.
Oh, that's why Mike always says that.
Okay.
But yeah, like, no, I definitely agree. Flow is very important in order to make a sink that everyone will enjoy. And I've had sinks like this before, and I've had some very negative feedback about it, and some criticism that I fix in the future, so, yes.
But yeah, all in all, HK Andy Yan, you still made a pretty entertaining sink, man. You still did a pretty good job, and I give you a lot of props on that, buddy. And definitely keep working on the flow. If you work on the flow of the sink to make it really nice, then you'll definitely be in good shape for the upcoming gun sinks. And you're more than welcome to submit here anytime. Finishing in 11th place with a total of 36 points is Mr. Music Track. Mr. Music Track chose to do a gun sink in Battlefield, but there was one major flaw with the sink. Not the sink itself, but when it was uploaded. On this channel, it was uploaded back in December, and unfortunately, there's going to be a penalty. If you use gun sinks that you used in the past and not your present gun sinks, you will have point deductions, and unfortunately, that's going to cost Music Track here.
I really did like this sink, however, yes, that is true. You should have made the sinks during the time of the competition. It kind of gives you an advantage that's very unfair towards the rest of the competitors.
Yeah, so, yeah. And we don't want to sense, laziness or anything. No offense to Mr. Music Track. It was still a very flawless sink. I definitely enjoyed it, but it was just, I feel like he would have definitely made it to that top 8, you know, like because I know he has the potential, you know, he has the potential. Showing by this video here, he has the potential to do it, you know. I see it in him, you know, I see the potential in him. It's just, he decided just not to start a sink, you know, like that's the point of the sink. You're supposed to start from scratch from this competition, you know. It's not fair to those working their ass off for the competition, you know what I'm saying? But still, Mr. Music Track, you still made a pretty good overall sync, but just next time, try to make a sync during the age of the competition, so that we know your future and your present gun sync potential skills. We don't want to see the past skills, we want to see potential present skills. Finishing in 10th place with a total of 36.5 points is HK15 Gaming. Although HK15 Gaming scored over 400 views on the video and is definitely the fan favorite to win this competition according to the comments you see down below, this guy did a pretty good damn job on his sync. I really liked the flow of the sync. The sync was like very well flowed. I really liked how like the tack, the shotgun, the tack, like he just showed great use of the tack here. As you can see here, right over here when he uses like the tack, especially in this beat here that you can listen to here.
Oh yes, indeed. I really did like this thing. Although, I don't know, I felt like there were some things that were missing in this thing.
But like,
what it is exactly?
Like you talk about like secondary beats, you know, like secondary beats,
exactly.
bass beats.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fair enough. But if you can add in more secondary beats, HK15 Gaming, you'll definitely be in really good shape. And the song was really good. I like the song choice. It was very unique.
I really did like the song. I really did like it. And the place where it was set at, oh, very good. I liked it.
You said sync song, by the way. Good job, buddy. And
oh, thanks.
no problem. I got you, buddy. And but just in general, I really liked the song, like the flow of the song was really well done. Like I really liked how you blended in certain guns into the song. It was just very well made. And HK15 Gaming, just fix a couple of beats in general, and then you'll be in great shape coming into future submissions. So I wish you the best of luck, buddy, and all your fans. I'm sorry to heartbreak them, but HK15 Gaming will not be able to move on to the next round. Finishing in 9th place with a total of 39 points is ASF Slaughter. Doing a very unique thing that I never really seen anybody do before, he decided to do a gun sync in Advanced Warfare, but also in the game Titanfall. The transition was just absolutely flawless, as you could see him inserting the disc on his Xbox, but that wasn't the main thing that really made the sync. The sync was really well made just by the variety of guns. The amount of guns that he used was just absolutely ridiculous. He used almost every single gun in the game, which is just really ridiculously good. And it's really hard to find those type of syncs that really take advantage of every single gun in the game. And the variety score was just soaring on this sync.
Oh yes, I really liked the transition of the disc. That really like caught me to get a like on that video. That was just a really good sync because of that. You know, it just
yeah. But unfortunately, there was one problem that kind of cost him. When he got to the Titanfall part of the sync, he kind of the sounds just sounded all too futuristic and shit. It sounded like I was watching like WALL-E 2 or some shit, you know?
No, Titanfall sounds like they're not really known because, well, no one really does them a lot, but Titanfall things, if done well, could be like very well, in my opinion. Like, I've seen someone else do it before, but it wasn't really that good, in my opinion. But,
yeah. But I feel like Slaughter is like the first person to really use Titanfall to a really good advantage. And I feel like based off of the Titanfall syncs out there, ASF Slaughter still did a very good job, man. I give Slaughter a lot of props on this sync. Like he really worked his ass off on this sync. Finishing in 8th place with a total of 39.5 points and the first spot to being able to move on to the next round is Evil Detonados. He did a very interesting sync with a very dark tone to it. I liked how the sync had a very dark tone to the beginning. But not only that, he did some pretty kick-ass cinematics to add some spice to the cinematics in general. And even better, he added different color corrections when the beat changed, which was a really nice addition to this sync.
Yeah, I was about to actually say that. That was, like, the color corrections, I really liked it. And just when the tone changed, the color corrections changed, and overall, a really, really good sync. Deserved to totally move on.
Yeah, and Evil Detonados, I'm expecting a lot more from him in the future, you know, because this guy I feel like is underrated. He hasn't done the best gun syncs in the past, but he really proved himself in this competition, I feel like. He definitely proved himself here. And not only that, using Black Ops 2. Not many people use Black Ops 2 here, except for maybe a multi-COD sync, but Evil Detonados definitely took advantage of the different variety of sounds in this game, which was a very huge plus for Evil Detonados here. Evil Detonados here. I do apologize if I get your name wrong. I am not very good at pronouncing names, but congratulations to you, Evil. You deserve to move on to the next round, and I will see you in the finale. Good luck to you in Brazil. And I said Brazil because he's from Brazil. Finishing in 7th place with a total of 41.5 points is Soapy Edits. Soapy Edits did a pretty good job on the bass drop, and I'm going to be honest, this is what really saved his ass on this gun sync. Unfortunately, for the very beginning of the sync, I did not really like that it was just like half the song was just, you know, the build-up, you know? Like, I like to see songs that have a shorter build-up, different variety of beats going in, and then the bass drop, more of the bass drop, more of the actual editing put into it. Do you agree what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like I really thought that it really picked out after the G18 part. Like I would never really expect much out of this thing until like near the middle of it, and I was very surprised afterwards. I think it's the shocker that really brought this guy up.
Yeah, and Soapy Edits, like the bass drop really saved his ass, but you did an amazing drop on the bass drop. Like that's an insane bass drop. Never really seen, like he used a variety of guns in the bass drop too, which was really good. And Soapy Edits, just to let you know, dude, keep up the good work, man, but try to pick a song or pick a part of the song, you know, that doesn't have such a big build-up. If you want to win this competition, you got to have a little bit of a shorter build-up, and you just got to get into the bass drop a little bit quicker and continue those kick-ass bass drops, because that's what's going to keep your advantage up. That's going to be the advantage that you have over a lot of people here. You really know how to make a nice bass drop, which is really nice, Soapy. Just keep it up, buddy, and you'll be in really good shape. Finishing in 6th place with a total of 42 points is Lewis Tech Games. Lewis Tech Games did a gun sync in Advanced Warfare, and he did quite a kick-ass fucking job. I was really fucking impressed with this thing. Like, this guy, like, I swear to God, this guy is so fucking underrated. Like, he has only, like, 100, what does he have, like, 100 subscribers or something right now? Like, that's fucking...
Yeah, he just recently got 100 subscribers.
Yeah, like, I subscribe to this guy because he's so fucking underrated. Like, this guy that you see here, this sync was phenomenally good from Lewis Tech Games. Like, you can see here, he works his ass off at putting those beats together. But not only that, the laser parts was, like, that really was the exhilarating part of the sync. The lasers and the different, like, grenades that were used throughout the video, and even the exo jump. He even took advantage of the exo jump and all the special abilities in Advanced Warfare, which was a huge variety score for Lewis Tech Games here. I feel like, you know, like he could put like, he's still got a lot more to learn, man. Like this guy is just absolutely insane. Like I loved Lewis Tech Games from the start, man. I looked at his gun syncs. I subscribed to him just because, you know, the syncs are just ridiculously good. Like especially on the laser parts here, like the laser parts were just absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, coordinating the grenades and the dual-weld guns, that was just absolutely huge plays from Lewis Tech Games. You definitely deserve to move on to the next round, buddy, and I wish you the best of luck in the finale. Finishing in 5th place with a total of 43.5 points is Unknown Physics. He did something in his gun sync in Destiny that I've never really seen people take advantage of before. You know how there's dancing in the gun sync? He decided to add and incorporate a little bit of dancing. And you don't have to dance too, you know, he was the only guy dancing in this fucking video up here, so pay attention. Unknown Physics decided to add in and incorporate some dancing to the sync. Not only was it synced, but he also synced up the guns pretty good as well. The sounds of the gun sync sounded really kick-ass, and he really took advantages of the environment of the dancing as well. I like the different like backgrounds where he danced to, like he was on the moon at one point, then Venus, then Earth, and then he was like shooting in different like locations on Mars and stuff. It was really fucking cool. I definitely enjoyed that part of the sync right there. That was definitely cool.
Yeah, I really like this sync. Like I've seen it and featured in so many channels, and see like these people actually know what to pick for a sync, because this is a pretty decent sync in my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
it was like
definitely improving.
Agreed. And Unknown Physics just hit 2,000 subscribers today, or a couple days ago. Congrats to him. And I want to say I wish you the best of luck in the finale, Unknown Physics. You definitely got a lot of potential, and personally, that was one of my favorite syncs. Watching that was definitely one of my favorites. Also, Lewis Tech Games was definitely one of my favorites too. But Unknown Physics, you definitely did a very good job, man. And I really wish you the best of luck in the finale. And 43.5 points, that's a pretty good fucking score. I'll give you that. Finishing in 4th place with a total of 44 points and a pretty flawless multi-COD sync is Pointless Gun Syncs. This guy did a pretty kick-ass job with incorporating a lot of different guns in a lot of different Call of Duties. Not only did he use Modern Warfare 3, Advanced Warfare, Modern Warfare, I think Modern Warfare 2 was involved in and that just, even though I hate that fucking game, COD Ghosts, it's just cancerous as hell. I literally got cancer off of COD Ghosts, but he still did a pretty fucking amazing job incorporating all the different guns in all those different games. And not only that, the intro was balling, and the transition between the different Call of Duties was absolutely ridiculous. As you can see here, if you listen very closely, the transition from pointless gun sinks to from Modern Warfare 2 to Advanced Warfare was just absolutely unreal, or Modern Warfare 3. They're both the fucking same game, so basically the transition was just absolutely real. What do you think?
Oh, I really like this thing. This guy has definitely the potential, and he is also another underrated thinker. Like, this guy made a very phenomenal video, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I definitely liked the Anelli part in COD Ghosts as well. He definitely incorporated that very well as well. And he also, but the main part of this gun sync was the transitions between the different Call of Duties. It was just so smooth. Like, the flow of this sync was just absolutely unreal. Like, I've seen gun syncs that could not even touch the flow that this guy could do. This guy, also extremely underrated. He's only at about 70 subscribers right now, 71 to be particular. So this guy definitely deserved my subscription, and this guy just went absolutely huge in this competition. Huge props from him, and I wish him the best of luck in the finale. Pointless gun sinks, you definitely deserve that 4th place position.
You know what? Make that 72.
Finishing in a tie for 2nd, and I repeat, we have a tie for 2nd place. Tabushi and Nerdbox tied for 2nd place. Starting with Tabushi, he decided to do a song that everybody kind of is familiar with. And I swear to God, if no one's familiar with fucking Star Wars, I swear, I'm gonna slap them in their sleeve, I swear. Like, it's, like, that's a movie from the fucking 70s, I mean, come on. Anyways, back to the screen here. Tabushi decided to do a gun sync in Battlefield 4, using a nice variety of guns, and not only shooting them, but nice action reloads as well throughout the sync. And then my favorite part of the sync was obviously when dun, 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 dun. If no one knows the theme song, I'm gonna slap them. I think. Or
yeah,
I should. Yeah, right, good, you know it. But anyways, Tabushi did an amazing job at blending in the guns really well, and obviously landing the part of the song that everybody knows in the Darth Vader theme song in Star Wars. That was just absolutely ridiculous. That really just, like, I just couldn't believe he could do something like that. And here's a nice fun fact for you, Tabushi. PS Box 1 rated you a 10 on this gun sync, and you were the only person that he gave you a 10, which is, you should be really accomplished by that. For PS Box 1 to give you a 10 on this sync, that's just absolutely ridiculous, man. I mean, that's just
I didn't give a 10 on anybody. Like, that's just very awesome. Like, I don't even remember what I gave this. It had to have been at least like a 9 or an 8.5 or something that I gave it.
Yeah, and another thing that this guy did really well is identifying the hidden beats within the sync. Like, because nobody can identify every single beat in the sync, but Tabushi definitely has a skill at finding those hidden beats, and he did an amazing job at finding those hidden beats. Like, as you can see, there's 2 screens on the side and a gun shooting on the side. He did, like, a very unique job at just, like, creating a masterpiece. This was just an absolute masterpiece from Tabushi. We're expecting more from him in the future. And Tabushi, good luck in the finals, man. You're definitely going to do a great job, I feel like. And I wish you the best of luck. And hopefully for the next one, you can impress PS Box 1 once again. Now going towards Nerdbox's side, he did his traditional CSGO syncs. But what really made this gun sync so amazing, not only did he choose a song that was very original, he did the song Dance It by Tut Tut Child, which was a pretty cool song.
I love them.
Like, that song was just, number one, the song was absolutely ridiculous. It was a classic, absolutely classic song here from Nerdbox here. But what really spiced up the variety of the sync was the fact that it was moving. It was moving in sceneries, and he chose different guns, different varieties of guns, subtitling. In the end, he, I don't know why he killed himself in the end. I don't get why, but it was still a pretty fucking amazing sync. This was personally my favorite. I gave this guy a 10. I'm sorry. I could not fucking resist. This gun sync was just absolutely fucking amazing.
I think I gave this guy a 9. I like the idea of having 2 guns. like flip of each other. You know, I like that idea. That aspect really boosted my average, you know, from an 8 to a 9. Like, that was an awesome thing. Like, I really liked it.
Finishing in first place with a total of 45 points and a very unexpected surprise finishing first is Selflex. According to this sync that you see up here, Selflex is the unofficial winner of the first round of the Gun Syncs. He will be in first place going into the finale, and we are expecting a lot coming in from Selflex. He did a pretty amazing job with not only the color correction and the cinematics to really pop it out, but he did an amazing job at blending in the beats. And by the way, unfortunately, Hamadi lagged out of the game and he's dead, so I have to finish this off by myself and I feel lonely. But Selflex, you did an amazing job, dude. Great job on your gun sync. I really wish you the best of luck into the future, man. And so that's gonna be it for the gun sync results, you guys, and thank you guys so much for submitting your gun syncs into the competition. You guys made some absolutely huge plays, and also thank you guys for participating in the gun sync, whether you were a judge, whether you were a competitor in the competition. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely huge plays. And I just want to let you guys know, whoever finished in the top 8, I just want to let you guys know you have until August 12th to complete your next gun sync and submit your next gun sync. On August 12th, you will submit your gun syncs, and I will be posting it on the channel and etc. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, but be sure to PM Escape the 4Z in a personal message for your next gun sync submission, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.